Bro, I can't with this fucking company. I can't. I'm sitting here getting ready, trying to go out tonight, and I just can't. I can't with this shit. Before we break for the weekend, we wanted to update folks on the ongoing PTB discussions, which we have been following very closely since last week's dev update. We have heard you clearly that the current implementation of the tunneling reduction and slugging reduction system players have been testing this week feels too punishing for killers. For the release of Sinister Grace, people hold back those features and their associated perk changes to iterate on some adjustments based on your feedback. We will test these features again in an upcoming PTB and release them when we believe they are ready. Thank you for the fucking participation in our fucking miserable testing process, and stay tuned for the future updates as they progress. Bro, we did it! We won! We got it all out! We got it all out! No more! We won! We won the fight! This is unbelievable. This is posted less than an hour ago. Polyester. It's a sad day for Crybaby Survivor mains. Oh, God. I love it. I love it. Yeah! So yet again, the crying killer mains win. When is shit on all the survivors who have endured a year of tunneling, camping, and slugging. Tunnel camp, tunnel slug, only for it to be fully retracted after promising it for so long. Put a shirt on, buddy. Shut the fuck up. Longer than 90 seconds, this guy doesn't know how to play. But he's a VTuber, so I guess that checks out. A happy day for survivors. And this guy, I mean, yes, every survivor that was good at the game, yeah, every survivor that was good at the fucking game understands why this shit could not come live. Unbelievable. Unbelievable trash, bro. The slugging, yes, the slugging reduction, no. 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 The tunneling change was more ready than the slug change. The slug change was very bad. We want to tunnel. Don't be silent. Defend your rights. Thanks for making the game miserable for survivors. If you don't want the survivors in the game, just make it spawn in on all the death hooks. Then to make them toxic killers happy, fuck you. Oh, God. Base Kit Unbreakable, scrapped. Base Kit Unbreakable, Chaos Shuckle, scrapped. Anti-Slug Tunnel, postponed. Instead of punishing killers for doing them, focus on why killers do it in the first place. Fantastic. And we all knew you were going to do this. Why'd you even tease us with the possibility of not getting constantly slugged and tunneled? Just say you only care about the killers. The survivors here are actually delusional. They're delusional. They're delusional, bro. Crazy. This is a terrible change. Oh wait, no, that guy's on our side. Killers complain this is punishing them. The answer is to Killers complain about the brand new fog vial. The answer was to nerf it into the ground so it's useless. Please explain how this game is survivor-sided. Leah Chambers, bro. Killer mains crying too much. Just implement game-breaking shit on both sides. Yeah, this was all bad. This was failure. This was fucking failure, brother. This was fucking terrible. This was absolutely fucking garbage. To see this fucking go away is absolutely fantastic. Now, the only question I have, okay, first of all, for Sinister Grace, we're holding back on everything. Thank fucking God. So, but the only thing is here, I'm assuming that they are also holding back on our base kit buffs as well, which means Pop will probably go back to being useless. But here's the question. The only question I have one question. What are we doing with Ruin? That's literally my the only thing I care about. I hope we get some like actual patch notes about what they're changing associated with these perks. Again, it is very good that this shit's getting reverted, but I want Ruin back in this game, bro. I want Ruin back in this game, and now that I've been teased with that, I very much want that back. It says we are holding back on their associated perk changes, as in the features. So, like, does that mean the rest of the shit is coming live as it is? Like, does that mean Pop is coming in with a 15... Because if the changes go in, now Pop is getting nerfed. If those perk changes go in without the base kit buffs that we get, then a lot of perks are nerfed. So are they going back on all the perk changes as well? Because they were considering all those perk changes with these features in mind? Because on one hand, you're saved, bro. But let's not forget, everybody, the meta we have right now is not good. The meta we have right now is bad. This is a very weak killer meta. So if we go back to what we're doing right now, we're going to go back to fucking coup de grace and tunneling survivors. That's what the meta's going to be again. So Mr. Nice Guy is pretty much dead for the most part. And so all the prep we've been doing is not there anymore. Which, great. We can play the way we want to again. With the coup de grace, deadlocks, and just what we have been doing before. But, again, the most things you'll see here is a lot of killers are saying this, that we need to examine why killer is forced to play this way. Like, the implementation of these punishments was an absolutely ridiculous way to try to get this out. And again, I am truly touched by the community sticking up for killer. I really just thought everyone was going to let us die here. They were just really just going to let us die and fall over. I am proud of the player base, the actual good players. Everybody that actually kind of has game sense here. You could tell who has game sense here and who doesn't. That's one thing that this patch has very much taught you, is who has game sense and who doesn't. Everybody that has game sense knows this is an awful idea. Knew this was an awful idea as soon as they read it. And the fact that the fucking devs let it get this far to a PTB is very worrying and concerning. Oh, by the way, if you haven't read Almo's Reddit post yet, I highly recommend that. Q&A, that thing that Almo posted. I mean, it's the first time you really hear him kind of uncensored, unfiltered. And he talks about VHS and how the matches were going to be artificially structured and prolonged. Almo has stated before that the game is alive because of killer's ability to tunnel, and how that changes the dynamics of a match involved. Now, I think he leans into some stuff a little bit too heavily, and he kind of overcorrects his object of obsession critiques and shit. But, overall, that Almo Reddit post was very good. And it makes you wonder just how much of the bullshit is top down. Is how much of the shit of the survivors getting a bunch of favored and biased in the updates is coming from upper management, and how much they would say that the designers really actually have in what they're doing. It's very, very interesting. But again, the associated perk changes, I mean, I still hope some of those changes come live. The barbecue change was an interesting idea. As was again, Ruin, I want back at 150. So, I'm glad that we dodged this bullet, but at the same time, let's not just, let's make sure we're getting killers what we need to adequately prepare for this. A big issue was that killer was not at all ready for this. If we want to transition into Mr. Nice Guy meta, you have to, give us shit first. Ruin should come back into the game first. I think the Ruin change should go through. I really honestly believe that. But again, I gotta go, so I'm getting the hell out of here, lads. GG's.